Coming up in our coverage this first week of April, we'll see the Kansas City Royals as they play against the Los Angeles Angels. Should be a great game of baseball coming up soon.
Jared Weaver, a shutdown kind of guy, will try and do that on the mound. The home field advantage today. Will the Angels be able to take advantage of it? Glad you could be with us. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Steve, he gets going here against Kansas City. What do you think we're going to see from him?
Now, when you watch Jared Weaver, you're going to see that kind of low three-quarter delivery where he kind of slings the ball at the hitter, but he's very deceptive. The fastball jumps on them, and he has pitches that move both directions.
Take a moment here to look at the Royals lineup. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Billy Butler has a little bit of power, not a big power guy, but he's mostly a line drive hitter, especially in the gap. That's what makes him so difficult to pitch to, because he can go gap to gap. He loves driving in the big runs. He can make a difference offensively with his ability to drive in runs.
And it's Alex Gordon leading off the game.
For the Kansas City Royals, left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
And Weaver misses low that time.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Here's the pitch. And Gordon with a swing and a miss. That is a strike. The count evened up. Last season, very good 308 against the Angels in games here at Angel Stadium. The 1-1. Good pitch on the outside corner. 1-2. Good patience. Alex Gordon letting that one go by. It evens the count. Alex Gordon does not connect. Strike 3.
With 2 strikes, you have to think swing as it comes out of the pitcher's hand. He ends up watching, and he's now going to walk all the way back to the dugout.
Got a chance to check out the Angels. Let's see where they're positioning themselves on defense.
A solid defensive team right here, especially within this division. They're the best, the fewest number of errors committed of anybody in the division, and it really does separate them defensively from all the other clubs.
And it's fouled away. And that's another foul ball. Foul! Weaver sets, throws. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out the inning.
Well, that one's as straight as a string. Just registered 91 in the gun.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, the pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K. You know he's throwing gas out there.
And fans, look out for next Tuesday. We'll see Miguel Cabrera and the Detroit Tigers. They take on the Tampa Bay Rays. It'll be a 7 p.m. start time. And Hosmer will take it down low for a ball. 25 career at bats, 6 hits off the Angels. One 0 on the way. Hosmer swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him up in the zone.
Takes a swing at that fastball, doesn't get to it. 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter, swung late.
The 1-2 from Weaver. That's a call. Strike 3 to Eric Hosmer. Got him. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And the Angels, their first chance coming right up.
Batting for the Los Angeles Angels.
And the starter for Kansas City. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Angels lineup.
Well, look, Hochevar's a guy that has a live arm. He's always had some zip on that fastball and hasn't had the kind of success I think he can. The secondary pitches are still improving, but I think if he commands the fastball a little bit more, that secondary stuff will improve.
Here's the pitch. That one in play. Kane to field. And Ibar is retired. One away.
Designated hitter number 53.
Now the starting lineup. Mike Scioscia's offense looks like this. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, you have to say at this point that Albert Pujols is one of the greatest hitters of all time. The rare combination of a contact hitter with unbelievable power.
Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
This is his 17th year in the big leagues now, and Bobby Abreu continues to be a factor for teams. It's not the 30-30 threat he once was, but you don't want to take him lightly.
That's strike two, way ahead. Hochevar in charge. Well, the funny thing about Bobby Abreu, the power has left his bat, as you might expect, as time goes on, but he continues to run just as well as he has in all the previous years.
Yeah, and last year, 21 stolen bases for him. That makes 13 straight seasons that he's had 20 stolen bases or more. It's not so much about speed anymore. It's about technique and experience in reading the pitchers.
Abreu battling here with a foul ball.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
Number 5.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching. Now we'll take a quick look at the Royals and how they line up defensively. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, Jeff Francoeur's a free swinger at the plate. We all know that. And he's had his ups and downs with the bat. But what he has always brought to the table is that great defense. And what you like about him is he's the most aggressive thrower in baseball. And you think, wait, what does that mean, aggressive thrower? He will throw to any base at any time. He'll throw behind runners. He has such confidence in not only the fact that he has a strong arm, but an accurate arm that he'll throw it anywhere on the baseball field. So infielders, you better be ready.
The pitch. A swing line to left center. And that gets down for the Angels. That'll be their first base hit. Let's see what the Kansas City Royals have coming up. They wrap up this Los Angeles series tonight. 2 days off before heading out on the road. They'll continue their road trip for the next series. The Athletics, Northern California, in Oakland. That'll be kicking off Monday night. And then they'll grapple with another American League Central team. Cleveland Indians. Runner on here for Torrey Hunter. He had a 3 for 6 last year against Hochevar. Hunter fouls that one away.
Foul ball!
Strike two, no balls, 2 strikes. Hunter, one of the good 0-2 hitters in baseball. He deals. And Torrey Hunter's come up empty with that swing. Strike 3, he's gone. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We're scoreless in L.A. Cleanup batter. You'll have next. And Butler's in the box. And he is part of this offensive lineup that Ned Yost has put together. That's hit foul by Butler. 0-1. Weaver kicks, deals. And that's a strike. Billy Butler's going to have to be in a defensive mode in this at-bat.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Check swing called. Strike 3 out number 1.
Well, 90 miles per hour on the gun, but still not much movement.
He couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball, fastball like that, and you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
We've got Moustakas in the box.
Now, guys, looking back to last season, the Royals cut their payroll in half. You thought, how can they be better this year than they've been previously? But they did improve their record in 2011, so maybe there's hope with some of these young prospects coming up.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Kind of, well, not funny, certainly if you're with the Royals, but Alex Rodriguez in New York nearly made the entire Royals payroll.
Well, you know, the story in Kansas City has to be we have great young players we're going to develop, and we've got payroll flexibility to add veterans when we're ready.
And Mike Moustakas swings and misses. That's strike 3.
He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. That's his 5th strikeout today.
The season's still fresh. Here's what the Angels have coming up. Tonight is the last game of the Kansas City series. A pair of off days before leaving home, and they'll have to contend with Denard Span and a very good lineup for the Minnesota Twins. They'll get started Monday night. And it's a road trip to take on the Yankees and the fan favorite Alex Rodriguez. That series bound to be competitive, with quite a bit of time away from home for them over these next several games. Weaver sets, throws, and he lays off one that's right down the middle. 0-1.
Well, he missed his spot with that one and got away with it. You want to go to the corners with that four-seam fastball. He found the heart of the plate, but didn't cost him anything.
Francoeur, ground ball, and Ibar picks it up. Throws on to first, side is retired. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. We're still scoreless in Los Angeles. And it's Kendrick batting. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second.
Howard Kendrick.
That one's drilled to short. And Escobar picks it up. So Kendrick is down.
Well, let's take a look at the Angels and where they ended up last year rate-wise in the American League. 4th in triples, 5th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in doubles, driving the ball out to the wall, playing a lot of wall ball last year, showing that speed coming out of the batter's box and taking the extra bases.
Diaspo at the plate.
Well, 2011, the AL Central matchup served the Angels well. It was one of the divisions they really beat up on the course of the year.
Quick like the cutter that time for a called strike. The Angels' success against the American League Central, they had winning records, Steve, 4 of the 5 teams in that division.
And you'd be surprised who the 5th team is that they didn't beat. That's the Kansas City Royals. They did beat up on the division champ Tigers.
Ball! Alberto Callaspo looks at that one. He's not going to bite. It's a ball and the count's even.
Well, he's bounced around to a lot of different positions, but last season Alberto Callaspo found a home at third base. Must be a bit of a relief for him.
Good spot for the cutter that time. 1-2. And what you say about Callaspo's stability. Maybe that's going to lead to even greater success as he heads into another season.
Well, you know what? He's a versatile guy and nothing spectacular, but a guy that can help your team hit close to 300, and he can sit for a week or play for a week, and he's very good when he gets in there.
Ball. Alberto Callaspo looks at that one. He's not going to bite. It's a ball and the count's even.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That looks like a single. That will bring Vernon Wells up. They fire him. Look at the teams who recorded the most steals from last season. Rays number 1. The Royals in 2nd. In 3rd, the Yankees. Rangers 4th. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
Well, you talk about a game that could take a long time. This might be it. Anytime you have guys who can steal bases, the game just seems to slow down. That's what kind of pressure they put on the opposition. But both of these teams have the ability to steal bases. They were 2 of the best at it in the league last year, and it just puts so much pressure on the opposition when these guys get on base, because you know they're going to be in scoring position soon. Well, I'd like to keep an eye on Vernon Wells. I mean, here's a guy that can take you deep. He needs to do it a little more consistently, though. He has prolonged droughts offensively that keep his numbers down to where they should be. He'll either have a really great year or a poor year. Needs to be more consistent. When he does, he's a 30-homer guy. He can still steal a base and play great defense.
He delivers. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Swing, hot shot. And that's a base hit. Wells on board. Boy, they've opened the door. They may not go through it.
Right, takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit when you're behind in the count. You just want contact, and he got it. Chris Iannetta at the plate. He had a 3 for 7 last year off the Royals. Wells is at first. Fastball, the runner at second. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 away. Runner on his way to third. Now State Farm takes a look at who had the most triples last year.
A couple of speed demons in this game, Gary, and 2 of the top guys last year in hitting triples. And I tell you what, anyone who's hit a triple knows how difficult it is to get, especially with the speed and the throwing arms of outfielders in baseball these days. But these 2 are 2 of the best at it that we'll see in baseball.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. First pitch, a sinker away, 1-0. The 1-0 now. Strike one, Hosheva evens the count.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
On the way. Borges ground ball. Picked up by Escobar. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We're scoreless in L.A. Bottom 3 due up next. It's going to be Perez now. He's going to start the third here.
Salvador Perez.
And Weaver misses low that time. Can't connect with that fastball. Now it's 1-1.
Well, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. One-two pitch coming. You got the bat on that. Borges is there. That's one away
for the Kansas City Royals.
Now take a look at the Kansas City Royals rankings last year in the American League. First in triples, second in doubles, and you see their ability to manufacture runs and the fact that they were second in the league in stolen bases. Speed was a major part of advancing runners.
It's going to be Kane now.
Jared Weaver continued his run of one of the best in the game last season. Built off of his 210 year, which he was an all-star, he was even more impressive in 2011.
Sliders in there for a called strike. Well, Jared Weaver may be most impressive the way this whole thing started at his year. Won all 6 of his first starts, 6-0 by the end of April.
I mean, what a dominating performance from him, and a guy right there in the Cy Young race in the American League. 18-8 record, a career best ERA at 2.41, a league best whip as well. Nobody gets on base against this guy, and he doesn't hurt himself.
And he steps on first. That's his second out.
Escobar.
And Escobar settles in. 6 for 11. That's a good number. He had it last year off the Angels on the road. Here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was looking for right there, but that's a great job of pitching as he fooled the hitter on that pitch down and away.
There's a swing and a hit. This one's to Wells. And that'll do it as Ibar puts it away. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. The Royals unable to get on the board. Eric Ibar leading it off. Well, the types of pitches have been put in play here today. There's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
Looking at this guy, 12.
A swing line to left center. And that's a base hit. Ibar on at first. He's going to try and test him here.
Great hitters get hits at just the right time. And this double right here with no one down is a nice leadoff hit to get the offense rolling early here in this inning.
Bobby Abreu with a runner in scoring position. He's hitting .333 lifetime off the Royals.
And it's just amazing how he can have this team's number year in and year out.
And here's the first one. Oh, he lost control of that one, and that gets him.
That has to hurt. He gets spin on first base, but not without taking a bruise for his efforts.
That's going to bring up Albert Pujols.
Take a look at the new runner in the game right now, and obviously this could be a real loss if he's out for any significant period of time. You hate to see somebody get hit with a pitch like that.
Steve, this is a guy in the case of a batter who we're really not sure how long he's going to be out. You kind of have to wait till the next day to see what the extent of the injury.
Well, that's right. When a batter gets hit with a pitch, you're looking
back up the middle, and he scoops it up. One away now.
They get the sure out at first base. They take the out, but now both runners advance in scoring position. You can really feel the pressure out there right now. Luke Hochevar's going to have to really work to get out of this one.
Doesn't want to give up the lead run here. Tie ball game with a couple on.
Well, the situation's not all that bad just yet, Gary. It's still early. If he can get a strikeout or a pop-up and limit the sacrifice opportunity.
Back up the middle. And that gets down, and Ibar scores. And Teufel scores well. And he's on board. Credited him with 2 RBIs on the base hit. Now after 2 RBIs on that hit, you can see how the WPA graph is looking.
Well, you got to love the focus this man showed on this at-bat right here. You know, yes, he would love to have hit one out of the ballpark to try to put this game out of reach, but he did just what he had to do to drive in these 2 runs to open this game up for his team. Huge single right there.
It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. The pitch. Good hard sinker that time, in control in the count now. 0-2. And he looks at a called third strike on the slider. 2 down.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at bat for the hitter who's got to walk away almost before he even got there. Diaspo at the plate.
Hochevar's been pitching real well so far in this one, Gary. You got to be happy with his performance.
How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Talk about the importance of first pitch strikes. Well, this shows you here he's retired 6 hitters in this game after he's throwing a first pitch strike.
Lined foul towards third. Alberto Callaspo looks at that one. He's not going to bite. It's a ball, and the count's even.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
The pitch. Not going to go after that curveball, but it's in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. This one to Gordon. That's caught. Side is retired. So they're able to break into the lead here. 2-0 now in the 3rd inning, and they've got some offense going. Anaheim leads it 2-0.
Coming to bat for the Kansas City
Well, we won't consider it extreme weather, but it is very cold here. Field conditions are okay. Gordon has a turn in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate and should they be more aggressive right now.
Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Taken by Gordon inside. And when you're having a day like this guy is on the mound, it takes a lot of things to be going right for you. Here's a look at his strategy on mixing up his pitch types.
Well, there's no doubt about his command in this game today, doing a great job of alternating his pitch choices.
And you have to give some credit to the catcher as well. They're working together, effectively going through these hitters, knowing how they want to attack them.
This one's bounced up the middle, played by Kendrick. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first.
second baseman.
Giovatella's at the plate. Didn't put anything in play and went down swinging the first time against Weaver.
Well, he just blew that four-seam fastball by him the last time up. You've got to think he's going to try to go there again, elevating his eyes.
Well, he's been working that pitch with a lot of success getting Ks. In fact, 3 other batters have also been set down with it.
And the first pitch, slider just misses. 1-0.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's the 1-0. And that's over for a strike. 1-1.
Well, Gary, the circle change is really his bread and butter pitch, and that change of velocity where he'll throw the fastball at one speed and really take something off with the circle change.
And here's the pitch. That's cut out and missed. 1-2.
Well, Gary, you know, talking about hit this guy's circle change, I mean, one of the reasons why it's so good is that his arm speed is the same, whether he throws a fastball or this changeup. And it's the grip that really changes the speed.
One-two pitch coming. On the ground to second. And he's up with it. Gets one at second. And they get it. They turn two. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. Score 6-3.
That's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
Now our State Farm leaderboard looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. The Red Sox #1. Second, the Rangers. In third, the Yankees. The Tigers fourth. Number 5, the Royals rounded out.
Well, anybody can be pitched to. The problem is with this team, one of the top slugging percentage teams in the league last year, is when you make a mistake, they seem to end up for extra bases.
Swung on, line to right field. And there's Hunter for out number 3. 4 innings in the book now and all zeros.
Well, they're just not taking good swings against him. He's got them all off balance.
The shutout continues in L.A. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Park and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Vernon Wells at the plate. He had a single in his last time up, and he watches one that goes inside. 1-0 count. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, he's done exactly that. He's changed speeds, he's mixed up all his pitches, and the great thing is he's throwing them all for strikes.
It's unpredictability. The hitters can't think along with him. They don't know what he's going to throw next, keeping them off balance.
Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. Giovatella. One away.
For the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Catcher, number 20, Chris Iannetta.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. He's 1 for 3 off Hoshaver. Now the first pitch. He lays off one low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. A fly ball.
Foul!
And that one goes foul.
Strike
And
two.
that's in the upper half of the zone, 1-2. One of the effective ways to attack a lineup, mix up your location. Here's an interesting breakdown on what this pitcher's been doing.
Pretty impressive stuff, the way he's been pounding this strike zone. It's an indication of the performance we're seeing from him. You don't have success without good use of mixing locations.
You know, John, I agree. I think that he's kept hitters off balance. Every once in a while, I don't like the pitch selection, but he's executed that pitch even when it was the wrong one.
Two on the way.
Foul!
And it's fouled off.
Foul!
Iannetta falls off another.
Well, borderline pitch right there. And I tell you, when you have a 2-2 count, the last thing you want to do is get rung up for strike three. Possibly was a ball, but he just got enough on it to foul it off to keep this at-bat going.
That one fouled off by Iannetta.
Foul ball!
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2
Los
down.
Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. Gotta check his bat for a hole.
Leader for home.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Just a 1 for 5 last year off Hoshaver. And the first pitch. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
The hardest pitch to hit a home run on is that sinker ball. Why he's swinging that hard, who knows?
He delivers. Good eye by Peter Borges, lays off that one. We've got an even count now.
It's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
Swing and a miss in the slider. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. And he's on board. Close play, but he beats it out. And that'll bring up Eric Ibar.
Number
But the
2.
pitcher did everything he could right here. He got the ground ball like he wanted. But you see this runner, man, once he left the box, he is flying, and he beats this one out.
He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. First pitch to him, headed for the middle. Dive by Escobar. He is up, and he throws on to second for the force. What a play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. We'll head to the 5th in Anaheim.
Up to the plate.
And it's Billy Butler who lead it off.
Weaver is flat out dominating this lineup today.
We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
But we've been watching him go high, go low. He's forcing this lineup to think a lot, and when hitters think, they're done.
And it makes it hard to swing confidently when they don't have their bearings in the box. They don't know location or speed. And right now, they're just swinging over the top of everyone.
And that hit will bring the tying run to the plate. So that brings up Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman.
Well, good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Struck out swinging last time. He deals. There's the swing. This ball is crunched deep into straightaway center. It is long gone out of here. Goodbye, Kansas City's got one on the board. This 2-run homer, clutch piece of hitting. So with 2 runs on the board on the long ball, here's a look at how that hit contributed on the win expectancy chart.
Well, he looked like he got the pitch in his wheelhouse, and he just drove it out of the ballpark.
When you get behind in a ball game, you want to get back early, get your mental set back, and they've done that.
Now, this inning isn't over yet. They have a chance to still tack on some more runs. But good clutch hitting for Kansas City. He's gotten them back in this game. Now the Royals need one more big hit to take the lead.
Now Iannetta spots the pitch. Weaver couldn't find the strike zone that time. And Steve, at this juncture, this is exactly what they wanted. We're right back to square one, and maybe with momentum going on their side, having come back.
You know, we don't talk about momentum much in baseball, but it does exist. And when you get a chance to tie this game up with a chance now to take the lead, it can make a big difference.
One pitch. He swings and drives this one. And it's caught. Played by Borges. The State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. Number 1, the Rangers. The Red Sox second. In third, the Tigers. Fourth, the Royals. And it's the Yankees, number 5.
When you watch this team today, one of the top hitting teams in all of baseball last year, you can't get frustrated as a pitcher pitching against them because they are going to get base hits, but you're going to have to bear down, and if you're going to beat them, you better hope you're getting a lot of double play balls because there's always going to be guys on base.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swing sends this one right up the chute. Near second. And Kendrick's there. 2 retired here.
For the Kansas City Royals, center fielder.
It's going to be Kane now. First pitch on the way. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking. Here's the pitch. Second pitch waves at the fastball, and suddenly it's strike 2. He fouls that one off.
Foul!
Line towards third and foul.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. And Kendrick in position. Throws to first, side is retired. They come up with 2 runs to pull even. We are tied up here in L.A. And leading it off is Mike Trout. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
This guy's
That one in play. Kane to field. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field. Oh, man, this is where Albert Pujols could really light this thing up right now.
A terrific talent here for this team. And the first pitch. That one's hit to the right. Way down there, but that's going to be a long foul ball. Lined up the middle, and Escobar picks it up. That's the second out.
For the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, right fielder, number 48, Torrey Hunter.
So a chance here for Torrey Hunter. 2 down. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. Here's the first pitch. Called strike, outer half of the plate, 0-1. A chance here to see what kind of strikes he's been throwing, how he's generating successful pitches.
Well, it's the story of the game. The great approach he's had going inside and outside to both lefties and righties. A balanced approach with his repertoire.
Well, John, that's exactly the point. That balanced approach makes it unpredictable for the hitter. They can't sit in any one pitch.
Hunter fouls that one away.
Foul!
The 1-2 pitch.
Foul!
And he fouls another one off.
Well, a 1-2 count that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Borderline pitch. You still don't know if it's going to be a ball or a strike. The last thing you want to do is take that pitch for a called strike 3.
Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. He just didn't get far enough away or up high.
Now, it was still caught a little too much of the plate. The batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
And it's Kendrick batting. Took a called third strike in his last time up. First pitch on the way. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
It's a nice location with that fastball down in the zone. If he makes contact, it's going to be a ground ball.
That's strike 2, way ahead. Hoshaver in charge. The pitch. There's a swing towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
He tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Diaspo at the plate, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Two men on and 2 men out. And starts him out here. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And coming up, we'll see the Royals. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively.
Batting for the Kansas City
Alcides
Royals.
Escobar leading it off.
Number 2.
Well, look at the lifetime numbers. He's 260 against the Angels. The first pitch. There's a strike. Weaver got him looking. Here we go with a little breakdown on the types of pitches that he's throwing on the mound that are turning into hits.
Well, guys, looking at his 4-seam fastball, that pitch has been hit 2 times over the course of the game.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it.
Here we go.
Now
One away.
batting for the Kansas City Royals. Left fielder, 4, Gordon.
These are the kind of moments where young hitters like Alex Gordon can win over their teammates and fans, Gary.
Reached on an error his last time around. And here's the first one. Had a big rip at that one and falls behind 0-1.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Foul ball!
And he swings and hits this one foul. Gordon will foul it off again.
Foul!
Weaver sets, throws. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Let's go, Angels.
That swung on, hit on the ground. And Kendrick in position.
Now
2
batting
down.
for the Kansas City Royals. Second base, number 9, Giovanni.
Giovatella's at the plate. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
You throw strike one, you get out. You tell pitchers that, but now they get a chance to see it. He's retired 9 batters after going 0-1 in the count on him.
And he starts him out. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And that will bring Eric Hosmer to the plate.
Well, you got to love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
Flew out last time. 0 for 2 thus far. Weaver sets, throws. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And that ends the half inning as Wells makes the play. So Jared Weaver out of the inning. He pitched his way into a 2-run tie after 6. We'll go to the last of the 6 now. Leading it off is Vernon Wells. He bounced out his last time.
Vernon Wells.
First pitch to him. Hit in the dirt. Gets. One away.
For the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Catcher, number 20, Chris Iannetta.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. A couple of times to the plate. No hits against O'Shaver.
Well, he couldn't quite pick up the cutter the last time up, striking out on that pitch. And you know he's got to look for it a little bit here and try to speed up that bat.
And even though he came up empty on it, he'll have it in the back of his mind that it's coming again and should be able to do better.
Swing and a hot shot. Oh, he caught it. What a play. That was a shot right back at the mound.
Number 25.
What a play by the pitcher. You think about the infielders, third base, first base, they at least have 90 feet to react. We're talking 60 feet, 6 inches. Those are some kind of reactions.